everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Caitlin. I have a fiance named David, a son named Alex, and I am pregnant with our second son. I'm going to be doing my 37-week pregnancy update today. I am so ready to give birth. I'm hoping that this is going to be the last pregnancy update because of the way I've been feeling recently. I feel like he's going to come anytime now. And at my last appointment, my doctor actually said, based on the size of him, at my next appointment, they may end up inducing me before 39 weeks. I'm really ready to meet him. I've been having a lot of different pains, which I'll talk about, and then some things that have come back that I dealt with earlier in my pregnancy. Oh, and also, if you are new here, the reason I will be getting induced at 39 weeks if I don't go before then is because I had a problem with extra fluid, which has now resolved itself. But my doctor doesn't want to let me go past 39 weeks, also because this baby's big, so yeah. I will not be seeing past 39, so we have at most 2 more weeks left. Hallelujah. There isn't really anything going on with the baby besides he's just putting on fat now, and of course, like, his brain and stuff is still developing because he would have 3 more weeks left instead of 2. But he's definitely packing on the pounds. He is running out of room. At my last appointment, my doctor said that she felt my belly and everything, and she said the fluid has resolved itself, so there's no extra fluid at all. And she said I don't have a lot of fat on my stomach, so my belly is all baby. When I show you my belly, if you haven't watched my previous pregnancy updates, you're gonna be amazed that I'm not carrying twins or something. I've been asked that a lot. My belly is big and it's all him. He is taking up a lot of space. Some things that have been going on recently is I've had very, very sharp stabbing pains in my cervix when I walk. Today I had one that I was literally like hunching over in pain. It seriously feels like he has a dagger or something in there, and he is stabbing me trying to break my water. And I didn't have my water break on its own with my first. They actually had to break my water, so I don't know what it's like to have it break naturally. I don't know if you get like a jabbing pain and then all of a sudden there's like an explosion. I don't know, but that's what it feels like whenever that happens. I'm like, oh my gosh, my water is about to break right now, and it doesn't. I've had a lot of sciatic nerve pain. I'll be walking and I'll get a jolt down from my lower back down all the way through. Normally it's my right leg, or I'll just be standing and I'll get it. So that hasn't been fun, but I know that's probably just the way he's positioned or his movements. My night sweats have come back this past week. Whenever I first found out I was pregnant, I was having the night sweats. Actually, before I even found out I was pregnant, that was one of the things that was like, maybe I'm pregnant, because I had that with Alex early on in pregnancy. But now it has come back, so I'll wake up and I'll be freezing, but I'll be drenched in sweat. I know it's just due to hormones. It could be something with labor being so close that my body is producing a lot more, but that can be aggravating. And then another thing is hot feet in the evening. I know that sounds really weird, but when I'm trying to sleep, my feet feel like they're on fire. My feet just get really hot and I have to leave them out of the blankets at night. And I looked it up, and it's because there is so much extra blood flowing through my body right now with being pregnant that it's normal to have very hot feet or limbs, or just feel hot in general. But it did say hot feet is something that can be a pregnancy symptom towards the end of pregnancy when you just have all this extra blood. So that's been pretty uncomfortable, but I just have to leave my feet out of the blankets at night when I go to sleep. I've had a lot more painful contractions, a lot more painful movements. His movements can hurt very badly sometimes, depending on the way he's positioned and how big his movements are. I'll feel it up high, and then I'll get a lot of pressure down in my cervix area and a lot of those stabbing pains. It just feels like he is seriously so big, he's about to like pop out of my skin is what it feels like sometimes, or it'll just kind of make me like jump a little bit when he moves really fast. That was something I don't think I really experienced with my first. His movements were big at the end, but nothing that actually hurt me. But this baby's movements hurt me, so not only is he a little chunky monkey, but I think he's pretty long too, based on how I'm feeling when he moves. I've felt like I've had some more swelling recently. Nothing super noticeable, like my ankles to anybody else probably wouldn't look swollen, and my hands, but to me, I can definitely tell that I am a little bit more swollen. Some days my face looks pretty swollen. It doesn't look too bad today, but there's some days where I just look a lot more swollen, or I'll watch back at our vlogs and I'll be like, my face is getting like really big. And that happened towards the end of the pregnancy with Alex as well. I just get like this big double chin, and my face gets more puffy looking, but it's not that I've gained a bunch more weight, it's just my body retaining fluid. That's kind of aggravating, but it'll go away as soon as I give birth. I've also definitely been a lot more tired. A lot of times when Alex takes a nap now, I will take a nap because I'm just exhausted. He's actually taking a nap right now, and I laid with him for a few minutes, but I needed to get up and film this video, so I'm taking the time to do that now because he gets quite out of hand when the camera is turned on, and I just end up getting aggravated, which leads me into my next thing, is patience. I feel like I don't have a lot of patience right now, which frustrates me in itself because I have a toddler and you have to have patience with a toddler. So I get mad at myself when I find myself getting angrier with him, or just aggravated at smaller things that he's doing. But I just have to tell myself, like, you're just pregnant and angry. You're just an angry pregnant lady right now. So I'm ready to have some more patience back and some more energy, because I know that has to do with it as well. Being super tired and trying to deal with a really hyper toddler is not a good combination. And I know some of you are most likely thinking, well, you're tired now, how do you think it's going to be when you have a toddler and a newborn? And I know that, but I think not being so pregnant and being able to do a lot more will really help out with my mood and stuff. But also, I'm looking forward to be drinking my caffeine again. I feel like I will feel decent during the day if I can just have my caffeine. And I'm fully prepared for the waking up at night. I know the first time around with Alex, I was not prepared. I had no idea what it was going to be like. I feel like no one can really explain to you how it is handling a newborn and dealing with those nights until you actually have a baby. And people told me that when I was pregnant, and I was like, okay, I understand how it's going to be. But no, I didn't. But now this time I am more prepared. It goes by so fast when you have a newborn, and that's another thing that I didn't understand when I had Alex. It just felt like every night I was like, this is gonna last forever, but it doesn't. It goes by so fast. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression, baby blues, all of that. I didn't have postpartum depression where you don't feel connected to your baby. I felt fully connected with Alex, but I did struggle with the baby blues. That was tough, but I think it was mostly hormones. I was just crying every evening, and I wouldn't really know why I was crying or upset, or I'd cry over everything. and that's not really fun. I'm hoping that this time around I won't have the baby blues like I did with Alex, because I've been through it before, but you never know. So I'm just preparing myself if I feel sad or upset or anxious or overwhelmed, to make sure that I talk about it. And I think that's very important for anyone else who's out there pregnant. This is your first, second, third, fourth, 10th, to make sure that you talk about your feelings and what you're feeling. But another thing that I've been looking at is postpartum teas and things that can help with hormones and getting your body back to normal. So if anyone has any suggestions on a good postpartum tea that's supposed to help with mood and everything like that, please let me know. I've been doing a lot of research on different ones, so I have a feeling about what kind I want to get. But if any of you have an opinion, definitely let me know. That's pretty much all for my pregnancy update. Let me show you guys the bump. And if you're new here, I hate the way I just said that, bump. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my bump. If you're new here, please subscribe. We would love to have you as part of our family. We're so close to 1,000, and we would love to get to 1,000 before Adrian gets here. Also, I get to do David's makeup if we get to 1,000, and I'm super excited about that. But yeah, please subscribe. Comment down below about any type of postpartum advice or postpartum teas. Let's get on to the ginormous belly. This is my bump. And this is the bear bump. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in our next vlog. Peace.